Oh, stand by.
Welcome to Socially
I'm glad I
Distanced
had that
and
warning.
Mentally Exhausted, the podcast. A daily look at married life in quarantine with Rick Rush and his wife, Jen. And now, here are Rick and Jen.
Welcome, friends.
I don't like that you feel free to talk when that music is playing, but when I say something, you shush me.
You just literally minutes ago, said, "Hey, this is your show."
Well, I don't care. Don't shush me. If you want me
You're
on
the
this
trusty
show,
sidekick. You're my longtime female companion.
well, that's true, but that does not want to be shushed.
You're my life partner.
So I'm just.
But
wording
you are
up
not
on
the
you.
boss of things in the revolving penthouse studios overlooking Hanahan's biggest deck. And let's make that clear right now.
Again, I will say to you, don't be shushing me,
Well,
and that is all.
I can respect that. I'm cool with that.
Thank you, hon. I appreciate
So
that.
today I had lunch with Adam, one of the pastors at Restoration. You know, that's how he always introduces himself.
As Adam, comma.
He didn't say comma, but hi, I'm Adam, one of the pastors here at Restoration.
But I really am impressed that you put the comma there because a lot of people would not do that.
Well, I was doing it for effect.
Well, it was excellent. The
Okay.
grammar police give you an A+.
Adam,
Comma.
one of the pastors.
at Restoration. Comma,
Yeah.
And.
He's so tan. I felt bad. I felt like Powder in
Well-
there. Remember that movie, Powder?
Well, one time I remember I said to him, "You really need to wear some sunscreen." Now I'm jealous of tan people, so I want to just put that out there. But I also am very sensitive to the sun and the damages, and I felt kind of bad. But then I said, "Listen, you don't want to be old and wrinkly and have a bunch of skin cancers cut off of your face, do you?" And he was like, "I think I'll start wearing sunscreen." So I hope he's still doing that.
I know if he's like me, he hates when people share crap like that with him.
Well, I'm just sharing the love because it's been happening to me for 11 plus years. And so,
Well, I
welcome,
pulled into-
Adam,
I pulled into-
Pastor of Restoration.
One
One of the.
that's the key part.
Mhm.
He's
I
Adam,
gotcha.
one of the pastors
Yes, I got it.
at Restoration.
So you're welcome, sir. I wish I had a tambourine to be like.
Well, we can always do this.
Sing and we gonna dance!
Okay.
Mama told me not to, I did anyway, misbehaving.
Daddy said don't, but I said I'm gonna
Misbehaving. Catch crawdads and playing with stick. Come on. I got caught shaving. Just two little country kids outside misbehaving. Hallelujah.
I am so sorry, everybody. That's Rick's favorite song.
Oh, hang on. Behaving. Running through the house with a pickle in my mouth. All right, there we go.
Rick is on vacation. He hasn't taken his medicine all week. I am so sorry,
Oh
friends.
yeah,
I am
suffer
so
from a
sorry.
I suffer from a disease known as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Or is it
but I would
hypertension disorder?
say it's a disease. There
Well,
are
I
many
think it's an illness.
wonderful
I mean, I
qualities.
can't get a
It's not
sticker
an
for my
illness.
car or anything, but
It is
I don't get
not.
special parking because of it. But I'm saying, I do have a disorder.
Well, but you have a lot of wonderful qualities.
Oh, I do,
that
I
come out of
do.
that.
I mean, I'm not letting it hold me back.
Oh, I know.
Hallelujah, praise His name.
Oh gosh. And we're out.
And Christy is she is the mayor of our fine town.
That's right.
She also loves Adam, one of the pastors.
Oh, who doesn't?
Who
I
doesn't?
mean, he is
Who
just a
doesn't?
nice man.
So why didn't we vote for him yesterday? Christy Rainwater, do you know how come it was? So that was just a primary? Because I know he's running, or is he just putting signs in people's yards?
I think he just thought it would be fun to see what would happen if he just placed a bunch of signs.
Because it doesn't say what he's running for. It just says Adam Spurlock, one of the pastors.
I think he says at Hanahan City Council. But
Oh, does it?
yeah, I think so.
Well, anyway, it was good talking to him today, and he says he tries to catch the broadcast each day, and if not, he watches the replay.
That was
And
nice.
he's all caught up on season 1 of the Rick and Jen show.
Yes. Yeah.
So we appreciate him doing that each day. And I
And
told him
obviously
it's
his
folks
prayers for you.
like him that are able to keep this broadcast going. And if you'd like to see this broadcast continue, we ask that you just share with people and
I thought you were going to ask for a donation.
Or a Praise his name.
Please stop doing that. Because that is not sincere praise.
Don't all.
Oh, gosh.
Class.
Again, I want to tell everyone I'm
Oh,
sorry.
my
This is a good jam, though. Okay.
Oh,
So
because
what
their
was the
city
question of the
council.
day?
Yeah, the question of the day: how come Adam's putting signs in people's yard? It's because our city council is a nonpartisan election. Yesterday it was partisan primary, so
Thank you.
we can just write his name on a write his name on a piece of paper and then just drop it off. Attention, the mayor, and she'll make sure it goes to the right place and do that. That's how you absentee
Now,
vote in
she
Hannah.
did not say that.
No, I think that's how you just write somebody's name and then you drop it off at City Hall. Attention, the mayor, and she'll sort it out because she has integrity. I know she does.
Mayor, if you would go ahead and tell us what to really do, that would be very important, I think. So, okay. So
All right.
on to
Well,
our real question of the day.
we'll get to that in just a second. So here's the other thing. I said Adam, one of the past. Did Schuster Charlesy run yesterday? Did you see
Yeah.
him? And that's what you're calling him now?
Mr. Charles E. Schuster. A very nice man. Met him
I'm
several times, but his sign, he ran for something in the past, and his sign, his last name is larger and more pronounced, and it's on the top, and then it says
Schuster.
yes.
Charles
So one
E.
day Rick said, "Who is Schuster Charles E?" And we just started giggling about it, and
I said, I'm voting for Schuster Charlesy.
so yes, but he is a very nice man, and
Yeah.
he had a lot of credentials. But I
He's not
believe-
running against Adam, though, is he?
No, I
Okay.
believe he
So,
ran yesterday for
see one of the guys standing at the door
County-
that upset you?
no.
Our question of the day today. What were you shocked to learn you were wrong about?
Okay.
You've known this your entire life. You would have put everything that you know for certain
But-
that this was the case. And then you found out you were wrong.
So there was something, I cannot remember it because clearly social media and I are not
Pants at
besties.
church?
No. But there was a way that people were telling how long they've known something. Like, do you remember that? How
Yeah,
people,
no, there was like I was 1 day old when I learned
But yeah,
that
there was like a new phrase.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't.
I was
feel,
0 days old when I
Right.
found out blah, blah, blah.
I don't feel so bad knowing that people were admitting many things.
Oh,
But
by the way, if I just want to pause for 1 minute here so that you guys can gather some folks around this broadcast because this is going to be shocking what Jenn is going to share with you. It will be enlightening. It will
No, it
be
will
something
not
that
be.
you will take with you for many of your days.
you may lose respect for me when I tell you.
You'll
this.
go, she has a master's degree and is nationally board
Yes.
certified.
Did you pick this question just so I would have to tell this story on myself?
I did.
Okay, well, that is rude.
Well, I slept until 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
I had to, I always hold some stuff back in the kitty in emergency type situations.
Let me move on. I will tell this story. Everybody.
What were you shocked to learn that you were wrong about? Let's first, the mayor.
Yes, let's let the mayor.
The mayor was shocked that she did not know everything about parenting
Oh.
before. Oh, yeah.
Preach, sis.
I was shocked to find out how clueless I. You know what we have been shocked about is how to parent in the next stage. So much so that we bought a book that Jen's reading
I'm done.
and sharing clips with me.
Yes, so whenever anybody gets to age 21, I got a book for you. It's called Parenting Your Adult Children. Keep the welcome mat out and your mouth shut. So I'm working hard on that.
Yeah.
So
All right,
yeah.
here we go. This is big
So
news
thank
right
you,
now.
Mayor. That I think is one that people can recognize as a reasonable not knowing. So I will share mine.
Yeah.
I will never forget where I was. I was in college. We were eating. I went to Winthrop and we were eating at this like tiny cafeteria. They had the main cafeteria on campus and then way down off campus they had a little cafeteria and we just all went there. So they were talking about Hawaii and Alaska. I forgot what was being mentioned. And I just happened to say.
Because they might not have been part of the contiguous 48, the lower 48. Was it brought up in that?
Well, I don't don't
It
know
doesn't
what
matter.
contiguous is, but
Well,
maybe
I
that's
just
one of
heard that
those
like
words.
I hear that like when they give away a prize on,
Okay.
on Price is Right.
So yeah, I was sitting there and we were just talking, and I said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
now I want to repeat. I got a scholarship to college.
You have a master's
I'm
degree.
actually a teacher.
And divergent learning.
At this time, I was in college."
Mhm.
And I said, I just do not understand how Alaska is so cold when it is right next to Hawaii. And it was like those movies where the record player just goes, and
And it was just like
stopped.
everybody's like, look.
Yes, everyone looked at me and just, it was totally silent for like 10 seconds. And then everyone just died laughing.
Mm,
And I literally had only seen a U.S. map like where they're right next to each other my
Right.
whole life. I had never looked at a
Yeah.
globe,
Uh-huh.
really.
Yep.
So I had no idea. And my friends were they just found it hilarious.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
So tomorrow Rick is going to have a new co-host.
Yep. My
gonna
divorce
be-
attorney.
That's
Her
right.
divorce attorney.
That's right.
We're using all the
So-
proceeds that we've raised to keep
That's
this
it.
to keep this broadcast on
One
the
roll
air.
of toilet paper. That's what you got.
That's right.
So, yeah. So now, as a teacher, I made sure that I showed the kids the map that is not like the puzzle piece map where Hawaii and Alaska are right next to each other.
Right.
And I made sure they all had a globe. So every group of kids I have had under my care now know, because that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so that story is one that has lived on for all these years.
Well, I appreciate you
Yeah.
being brave enough to share it with us.
Yeah. Thanks.
I appreciate-
Hard-hitting vulnerability right
I
there.
appreciate you opening up to, at this point, 27 people
Yeah.
and dropping.
I think the dropping is because of you.
I'm positive of it.
Okay. But anyway, so that's our question of the day. So what were you shocked to learn you were wrong about? Yeah, there are many things, but
Yeah.
that was my, lighthearted one.
There is a big. I didn't realize it was National Iced Tea Day today too. So that's one of just a little bonus.
Probably just iced though, not sweet.
All right, we're going to jump to trending before we get to what happened on this day in history 49 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Year of our Lord. Go ahead. What's trending?
So really, I mean, we all know what's trending, but here's something I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
This
This is showing that real change is in the work, in my opinion.
Yes. Do you want to tell it?
No, I want you to
Okay.
tell it.
So NASCAR bans the display of the Confederate flag from all racing events.
That is huge.
Yes.
That's a really big deal.
Good on them.
I saw in having absolutely nothing to do with anything trending news, the Celebrity 100 came out, highest paid celebrities in the last 12 months, and number one on that list was one of them Kardashians' half sisters.
Oh, I think they're all. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because one of them is
Caitlyn's.
the artist formerly known as Bruce Jenner's
Right.
youngin,
Right.
and her name is what's her name? Jenner
Kylie.
something. Kylie Jenner. She tops the list at $580 million in the last 12 months. $580 million. Next on the list, number 2, is her brother-in-law Kanye at $170 million. And then there's a Kardashian or two in the top 10.
Really?
Yeah. So they're bringing. I hadn't even heard about a Kardashian. You remember how Kardashian?
But we're old.
just.
That's why.
Well, they're old. Maybe that's why we're not hearing about it. Maybe that's
No.
why we're hearing about the
I
half
think
sister.
the one that's so rich that you're talking about is like early 20s. So why would we have anything to know about her?
Why did she make that much money? Is
She
it
has,
from
like, a
influencer?
makeup
Oh, she
line.
sells
Yeah.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Is it like a pyramid scheme where you have to get into it and sell things at parties
No.
in your house, or do you go somewhere and buy them?
They're sold in stores.
Okay.
So I also heard Roger Federer was on that list.
He was in the top 10.
Yes.
I don't remember his dollar amount, but it went from 580 to 170 to under 100 moving down,
Yeah.
and then they were all scrunched together really from there to about 50 within a million or two of each other. And you don't even get to country artists if you discount Taylor Swift, who was 29, I think, and was around 80.
I just can't even fathom what to do with that amount of money. There's so much need in this world, and so many. I understand when you develop a product or whatever. Yes, enjoy the benefits of that, but that kind of money is just ridiculous when there are people that don't have food. And anyway,
Wow.
what do you need $580 million for?
Keep that lifestyle going, I reckon. You know, those houses and
There's no way in their lifetime
buying
they could
land
spend
on the
that money.
moon. Maybe she's buying land on the moon like Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley wants to do that. That's true. Bless him. But I think it's a cool idea. All right, what else do you have there?
Well, I did want to mention, since we are a country-based radio station at the Mighty Weasel, that you don't even get to a country artist until 62nd on the list, and that is First Luke Bryan at 45 million. Blake is next at 70. He made 43 million last year. Like, you think when we just talk about Luke Bryan or we talk about Blake Shelton, they are superstars.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that they made more money than we'll ever know in our life at 43 and 45 million. And then Jenner's youngin' and Kim's half-sister made 580 million in the last 12 months. That just seems insane to me. That's like a nation. That's like a small nation, right?
I can't fathom it.
Like Alaska.
Shut up.
Probably like Alaska.
Probably so. A
Right near
nation.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, Dawn, I did read about this. Did you hear over at
Oh,
I thought it was West Ashley High School, but maybe it was Ashley Ridge. During their graduations, right in the middle of it, social distancing and everything, sprinklers went
well,
off.
it's a year they're never going to forget.
Yeah.
Just tack it, keep coming.
I mean, really, at that point, you got to laugh about it.
You would have to. Yes.
You would be like, all right, we're here. We're about to get this thing. We can
Right.
see the end of the road. We're about
That's
to get
it.
it. And then boom,
Yep.
the sprinklers go off.
Yep. Well, it goes back to the mayor's what she didn't know. And here's another parenting tip: laugh so you won't cry. So
Was that in that book?
no, but I'm just saying, for those kids on the field, just laugh so you won't cry.
Yeah. All right. Let me call my parents real quick.
It is their actual anniversary. I've tried to make their anniversary
On
2
this-
days prior.
This date in history.
Yep.
Is that 1971? Is that 49 years? Do the math real quick while I find their number.
Yes, Rickus.
Boom, 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 ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, bum.
Oh, and they are not watching you today, so
No, they were on Facebook earlier.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
It's Rick and Jenn from Facebook.
I think she figured that out.
Did you hang up? You
I
still
don't know
there?
how I figured it out.
We
Yeah, I'm
just
here.
wanted to wish you guys a happy anniversary and let you know you got some cool things coming your way, courtesy of Sony Records
Please don't believe that, Gammy.
and Curb.
I don't believe that.
He is full of you know what.
Let Dad know he's going to be getting this.
Always has been.
Yes.
Elliot Summy. I talked to Elliot earlier. You know, he's Charleston County Council Chairman. He has declared that it is Don and Janet Day at your house all day today, all across the county.
Congratulations.
Yes.
He really had to work hard to get those strings pulled.
So you'll be getting a
I'm so
note with
thankful.
all the here fors and
She's
where
so
tos
thankful.
and all of those type things. But I just wanted to share with we're now down to 14 people how it all started all those years ago. And was it a 7-Eleven that you guys met?
Yeah.
And he had just come back from the war, right?
Yeah.
And after being shot in the butt and then representing America in ping pong, he came back.
What? Are you making that up?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's
I was
Forrest
like,
Gump.
I've
That was
never heard
no,
of
that was
that.
Forrest Gump. Hang on. I know I mixed these stories up.
Janet, bless.
What?
I am so sorry you've had to live with this guy all these years.
So
11
then,
years is wearing me down.
he had come back.
Boy, can I tell you some stories
Well,
on him, though?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me hit
Well,
mute on
let
Rick.
me just say that I have a video that I'm ready to break out at any point. It's 29 seconds long,
Oh,
and
no.
it's your first Facebook Live venture. So think about it before you speak.
He would not do
Okay.
that. He never would do that.
Well, if it meant we're back up to 19 people just with the mention. Okay, so why were you at the 7-Eleven, and what brought him there?
He was with his drunk buddy.
Okay, and
I
then you
was
thought,
going
well,
home from work.
oh, and you worked over at Bell's
The
Southern
telephone
Telephone
company.
Company, because every female in the 1970s worked for Bell South. Is that right? All your family worked there, didn't they?
Yeah.
It was
No.
the only job for women in 1971 in Charleston. So,
Are you gonna let your mom tell?
yeah,
the story?
tell the story. You were there getting a pack of nabs. Go ahead.
I went outside, and there was somebody in my car.
Oh,
I said, what the,
stop, thief.
you know, what the bleep?
Yeah. Oh, so now we're
Scared me.
finding out that you were kidnapped.
Yeah.
Wait. So Don was in your car.
Yes.
He just got prepped from war. He back from Nam. He won't even go to Kyoto's.
Please stop, Rickus.
What?
He's got to protect his perimeter. Go ahead.
So
That's about
Janet,
it.
No, I know. I want to hear. So it's Circle K or 7-Eleven. Which one? The one on Durant?
And we were going to follow you to the bowl of that.
They were going to
Yeah,
follow
say
her
that.
to the bowling alley.
Yeah, because I had a guy that I was dating, and I
oh,
was going to go beat him up.
Oh,
Oh.
good. Oh, good.
that is a real North Charleston story. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. And then eventually they got married.
Married.
They got, well, I think y'all have 2 anniversaries, right? This is the actual anniversary.
Yeah,
This is
we
when
told my mom,
the notary put
Yeah.
the stamp on it. But
Yeah.
March is when you told people y'all were married for
Yeah,
church
I
reasons.
had to let Mom and them know we were married in March, but
Yeah.
we weren't. We didn't get married until June the 10th.
Okay.
But of the same year,
Oh, yeah. Well, of course. I mean,
you know, of course.
yeah.
And then came Ricky.
There you
Yeah.
go. And your life was
4 years
complete.
Well,
later.
and then-
3 years later.
Yeah. So what happened was Dad would work by day installing carpet, and in their first anniversary, he brought her home a guitar. And while they were singing, while she would write songs, and then eventually, no, damn it, that's coal miner's daughter.
Oh my gosh.
I'm-
Janet, we hope y'all have had
Was
a
there a
wonderful
beer
day.
run involved at all? With a Trans Am and a 18?
No, that's Smokey and
No,
the
That's
Bandit.
Smokey and the
no,
Bandit.
You're thinking of something else.
Well, we
It's-
love you.
See, you know,
We love you, and thank you for calling me.
did we ever have an orangutan living out in our shed?
Quick, hang up.
Bye.
No, that was Cousin Leonard.
Thank God.
Just hang the hell up is what he said. Did you hear that?
Rick, you're out of hand today.
And that is how I came into existence. With 16 viewers left, we're going to go ahead and call this.
Let's do. I'm exhausted.
Sure you don't want to sing and dance?
I'm sure. I get no choice in the matter.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
That's usually the button.
Shut your mouth.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
Okay. Good day, everyone.
Hang on now, I gotta hit the button. Tim, hit the button. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to Socially Distanced and Mentally Exhausted with Rick Rush and his wife Jen, the recorded podcast of their daily Facebook Live. To be a part of the conversation, join their Facebook Live. It's at Rick Rush 1. That's RICRUSH, the number 1.
I bet you'll prepare something tomorrow, won't you? Leaving me at my own devices. But that wasn't that a great heartwarming story about my parents? How he kidnapped her?
End.
Oh.